Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Here we're going to be working on the homework journal question for 3.2. So in this statement, that given f of x equals to 4 minus 4x squared, find f prime of x using the limit definition of the derivative. So based on this statement, that we could gather some information as the original function is at 4 minus 4x squared. So that's write it out. So 4 minus 4x squared. So we're going to be look for the derivative with the tangent line, which is the f prime of x right here. So in this case, we will be using the quotient formula. Let's review it to get all together, which is f prime as limit of h going towards 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. Okay, so in this case, the same thing. We will be using it. Firstly, we could, in the first term, we're going to be substituting x with x plus h. And then for the second term, everything is just going to be staying the same. Alright, so first we will be writing the whole term, the whole function into a new function by substituting everything. So the first one is going to be 4 minus 4 times x plus h squared minus 4 minus 4x squared over h. As we all know that from previous section that we have reviewed the factorization rules or laws, so x plus h squared or any a plus b squared is going to be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, right? So in this case, the same thing. We're going to be using x for a, h for b. Okay? So next is going to be f prime of x limit. Remember to write these little details so we can make our solving process like a little bit more neat and clean. So 4 minus 4 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 4. So actually this is, we could see it as -1, which we're distributing -1. So -1 times 4 is -4. -1 times -4x squared is positive 4x squared over h. So until this point, we're still solving the whole function algebraically. Alright, so next, f prime of x, limit of x going towards 0. So everything stays the same. Then we're going to distribute in -4. I found it's better to distribute the number with the sign in front of it, because sometimes we would make small errors or mistakes because we forgot like the sign change in front of our distributing numbers or terms or whatever. So for -4 times x squared is -4x squared. -4 times 2xh is -8xh. And then -4 times h squared is -4h squared. Minus 4 plus 4x squared over h. Okay, keep going. F prime of x, limit h going towards 0. So in this case, we don't need the parentheses anymore because it is the signs are correct. So the reason why I'm using a parenthesis is to differentiate like two terms, and also I want to keep in track of the sign change, which in this way it would be easier for me to keeping track of my sign changes. And I just don't really want to make any errors along with my calculation. Next, we're going to be look for like terms and combine like terms. First, the constant is 4 and negative 4, so we add them together is 0. Next is negative 4x squared plus 4x squared, which is also a 0. So what we're left with is negative 8h xh minus 4h squared over h. Next, the same thing. Since we have h for both terms, we can factor it out as h going towards negative oh times negative 8x minus 4h over h. Then we can factor out h for both numerator and as well as the denominator. F prime x limit h going to 0. So what we left with is negative 8x minus 4h. So in this case, we already know that h is working or walking towards 0. So we can simply substitute 0 for h. So the final function that we have received is negative 8x, because negative 4 times 0 is always 0, so there's nothing behind. So this is our final answer, negative 8x. Thank you so much for watching.